Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your East Oakland advocate. Well, City of Oakland has decided to return the Operation Ceasefire. And Ceasefire is a program that was put into place long ago, and it was very successful, highly successful. In fact, it dropped crime by 50% here in Oakland. And then under the previous administration, Libby Schaaf, as part of the budget cutting, said that because the program was so successful, it wasn't really necessary anymore. But that's where she was greatly mistaken, and so were the other chief of police who went along with that. And one of the key aspects that I found out about Ceasefire was that my cousin, Bruce Kwan Jr., was also part of the city attorney's office at making sure all the I's were dotted and all the T's were crossed. And it was a good program, and it was very successful. And it was, again, Libby Schaaf who, through budget cuts, said, you know, we're going to do away with it. And that was during COVID. And also during COVID was George Floyd. Unfortunately, he was brutalized and then murdered by police. But then also what came out of that was the current mayor, Sheng Tao, was one of the stupid idiots who screamed, defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. And it's no wonder that Oakland has so much crime, because when you had 3 city council members, remember, Sheng Tao was District 4 representative. Then we also had Carol Fife, District 2, and then also at large Rebecca Kaplan, all screaming defund the police, and they had vowed to cut the budgets of the Oakland Police Department. And so that just signaled the dinner bell for all the criminals and criminal activities. And every city, if you go back and look at every city where the mayor or city council people scream defund the police, that's where you're seeing some of the highest crime in America. And this isn't just in California. This is for cities we're talking about that were screaming defund the police. In New York, in Chicago, I mean, all across our country, there were a lot of people that were saying defund the police. And when I said that, man, all of you are going to live to regret that. And Sheng Tao has pretty much lived up to that, what I had predicted. But she did find money, as she said this morning in an interview on KTVU. She talked about funding, reestablishing the ceasefire program, Operation Ceasefire. And it was shut down, like I said, by Libby Schaaf. It's now been restaffed, and it is operational right now. As of January 20th, it was fully staffed. And you probably wonder, where did the staff come from? Well, what they did, they reassigned some police officers to Operation Ceasefire. And so that, once again, dwindles our numbers for keeping us safe on the streets. And we're not safe already. Here I am. I'm a new business owner here in East Oakland, trying to put together the business, and having great difficulty because of all the break-ins, the vandalism, the criminals that are constantly at our door. And back in November, I ended up shooting an intruder in my yard that came into our yard shooting. And so we were defending ourselves, and police say, well, call 911. Well, why? Why are we calling 911? You're not going to come. We're lucky if you even pick up. So, we'll shoot, take care of our business as we need, and then we'll call you if we need you still. Otherwise, go listen to the shot spotter across the street, and then come talk to us, see what happened. But it's been crazy here in Oakland. I was watching a break-in, a Bank of America, right here in the airport strip mall, and they removed the ATM, and somebody with their phone recorded the vehicle, the four people that had tore it out of the Bank of America wall. And then they had chained it to a stolen van, a stolen work van, and then we're dragging it towards the airport on Hagenberger Road. So I tell you, and I'm sure there were plenty of calls to the police, but again, 911 doesn't pick up. And if they don't pick up to find out what's going on, how are you going to get the police there? And Shane Towell says, that, oh, we've assigned officers to the Coliseum and airport corridor. Well, it's not helping, and it's too little, too late, because these businesses are fed up, and they're leaving. In-N-Out Burgers leaving in March. I'm surprised Wendy's Burgers is still in operation over at 98th Avenue. I mean, a lot of businesses have closed up. One of my favorite restaurants that for going in for a sit-down meal, Black Bear Diner, closed up. They boarded up because there was so much crime, so many break-ins of cars of their clients that it wasn't. They had lost nearly all their business because nobody's going there. I go there because it's a close restaurant, sit-down restaurant that is not Denny's. And if you remember my experience with Denny's, you know why I say that. So anyway, Sheng Tao reinstated Operation Ceasefire. It's fully staffed. Will it make a difference? In time, yes. For the immediate future, no. It takes time to get in touch with a lot of the different gangs, the warring factions. And it takes time. It's not a fix. In fact, this is more of a distraction more than a fix for anything here in Oakland, because this won't fix the rampant crime that's going on in Oakland. If Mayor Sheng Tao wants to do something, she should first of all reinstate community safety officers like I have suggested, because that's the quickest and most cost-effective way to get additional boots on the ground, in cars, and with guns on the street in the shortest amount of time and with the greatest cost efficiencies. So community safety officers, and it's nothing new. This is something that goes on today in wealthy communities, but instead of being a wealthy community, the entire Oakland community is under fire. And so in all the districts, we need these community safety officers. We're only proposing 60 additional officers for each district. That gives 15 additional officers on the ground 24 hours, 7 days a week. And they're in marked vehicles that say community safety officers, and they will be deputized so that they can arrest people on a limited basis. So these are some of the things that can take effect and make a difference immediately, but yet Sheng Tao doesn't want to hear anything about it. and she doesn't even have a police chief. And now the police commission and the federal oversight court is asking, well, it's been over a year, coming up on a year since you fired your police chief. We need to see excellence, and we are not seeing excellence. In fact, we don't even have a police chief. We have an interim police chief, so that's not good enough. So a lot of blunders and mistakes here. Probably the last time we saw these many mistakes and screw ups was with Jean Quan under her administration. So the Asian women not doing too good here, but give me a shot at this. I can turn this all around for the entire city, make our city safe, make our city a place that we can be proud of once again, a place with industry, a place with new homes, new creative ideas for creating tourism and business. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.